And I thank you all for coming in for our public class today. I see we have a very big class. Thank you all for coming in. And so we're going to start a class. Sorry for being a little late. We have a little bit of a glitchy problem with the internet, with Zoom, but we're going to start our class immediately. So this is an IB class. We're going to go through a couple of reading, couple of vocabularies, couple of writing, couple of grammar. So we're going to go through a lot of that. Because it's only a 1 hour, we're going to condense that all. We're going to go through, so if you guys have any questions during my class, any things you don't understand, you can always type it in. Sorry. Yes, I'm like, we're going 1 hour beforehand. Okay, so 6:45. Yes, we started late today. I'm sorry about that. Yes. So if you guys have any question, you can always type it up, or you can always unmute yourself. I'm not sure if you can unmute yourself. High school level, no, it's not. That's not high school level. It is grade 7. Let's see. Let me share screen. Okay. So this is word-wise. So most of these materials, yes, somebody is writing. 7 and 8. Well, most of the things you learn what you get into a high school, but you need to know some of the materials. You need to have an examination when you go and get into it, right? So if you have any questions, you can direct it to our admin. They will answer all the questions for you. My job here is to give you all the contents, to teach you guys all the contents you need to get into English and all the grammar and all the vocabularies, everything that equips you to get into proper schools, get into pass your examinations to get into the proper schools, right? So once you guys need all the most of these questions that are here, I think most of them have a lot of them. We have a lot of books here. We have a spectrum. A lot of questions have come in from the IB program. I think a lot of them have questions which did come in from here. We have a couple of CAT stuff which which the questions have come in from here. Sorry, I keep seeing the chat thingy shiny and I got distracted by that. Sorry, so we're going to go straight into the thing. So if you come into that, if you practice most of these practice programs from here, I promise you, you guys will be able to go you guys will be able to get through to the school that you want to get into. So if you get into these, so when you get into it, you will see that you always start with vocabularies. If you look at all these vocabularies, they have, do I admit it or Flora, do you admit it? Just admit. Okay. So you study the definition of the word. What I really like about these kind of books is they make you study a couple of words, vocabularies. So all these vocabularies, some of them you have known, some of them you know the meaning to, but when you actually learn about it, so you're taking notes of it, you're learning more about it, you know, when you're practicing it, automatically it goes to your left brain, you know about it. So abate, acknowledge. So abate, to become weaker and to decrease. So there is like, it's an adjective, they're showing no signs of showing. So there's two different meaning to acknowledge, to admit the existence of, to express recognition or thanks for. So agent, there's two meaning, a person who acts or does business for another, something that brings about a result. Authority is a right to give orders, make decision or take actions. An expert source of information, authority. Like the researcher Jane is a good authority on something. The food, I'm a good authority on food, so you can ask me anything about food. Devastate is to ruin or destroy completely. So these are basically, you know what's the meaning of devastate, but when you ask a definition from someone, you don't know the meaning, right? So what's an epidemic? The rapid spreading of a disease to many people at one time. We are in pandemic. So what is epidemic? We know what is epidemic, but when you ask a definition, you don't know the meaning. So estimate, we know the meaning of estimate. It is a guess. So what is evict? To remove someone forcefully. Taking legal action. Did you know it is legal action? Not really. So impartial, not favoring one side. Industrious, hardworking, not lazy. Infuriate, to make someone very angry. Irrelevant, having nothing to do with the subject. Precise, exact, accurate. A sham, something fake or false. A trek, a long, slow, or difficult journey. All right, now find the meaning of. Write each sentence in the space provided. Choose two phrases to form a sentence that correctly uses a word from the word list. Okay, slow down. Okay, I can call someone to answer. Sorry, I'm just going through these ones really fast because I want you guys to answer questions, okay? So right now I want you to choose 2 out of these 4 sentences. I need you to choose 2 sentences that make sense, okay? 2 sentences that correctly uses a word from the word list 1, okay? So let me see here. Sorry, if you don't want to answer, it's okay. You can just say pass, okay? So Sarah Nee, do you want to try answering the first question?
Sure.
Okay.
So C and A.
C and A. So would you like to answer? So you just make the sentence together.
If you infuriate someone, you make that person very angry.
Good job. Next one, Nicole, would you like to try number 2? So just choose 2 sentences that make sense. 2, like out of the 4 sentences, choose 2 sentences that make sense. Is it something that is not genuine? What is something that is not genuine? Is it an estimate or is it a sham a decrease in size or amount? What is something?
I don't understand.
You don't understand? Okay, so let's go back. Do you know what is an estimate? Do you understand what is an estimate?
Not sure.
Okay, so let's go back to what is so a sham, if you go back to sham, a sham is something that is fake or false. Okay? You understand a sham? It's something that is fake, that is not true. Like for example, their offer to make us rich turned out to be a sham. This is how you use the word sham. Although he tried to appear sorry, his sham apology fooled no one. You understand the meaning of sham, Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go for, what's the other one? Is estimate. Let's go for the meaning of estimate. So estimate means a number that is not exact, a careful guess. So estimate is like you're estimating something, you're guessing at something. So example of guessing is to figure out roughly, right? We estimate that it will take us an hour to drive to the airport. You understand the meaning of estimate, Nicole?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's go to number 2. Can you guess what is the 2 sentences that will make a proper sentence here? So something that is not genuine or a decrease in size or amount. So which 2 sentences will make a proper sentence?
An estimate is a decrease in size or amount.
Is it, but an estimate has to be a guess. Is there any guess here? Do you think, is there a guessing? There is no decrease.
Decrease means just about.
It's a decrease, it's not guessing. You have to guess. You have to like estimate. I have to guess, I have to measure. So decrease is not guessing. So this doesn't sound right. But a sham is something that is not genuine. It's not real.
Oh, so it's DNA.
DNA, right? Okay, did you understand?
Yes.
Nicole? Okay, good. Everybody else understood? Number 3. Okay, David. Try number D, David. Can I?
An epidemic is a disease that spreads rapidly.
Perfect. Number 3, epidemic is a disease that spreads rapidly. Anybody want to try number 4? Anybody? Jet? Okay, go Jet. Jet?
An irrelevant comment is one that is off the subject.
An irrelevant comment is the one that is off the subject. Perfect. Next one, number 5. Anybody want to go number 5? Lucy, you want to try number 5? Oh, number 5.
What's a track?
Sorry?
What's a track?
A trek. I'm going to go back up, okay? A trek is a long, slow, and difficult journey. So one of the examples is the hiker were exhausted after the trek over the mountain. So imagine you're going over the mountain. You're walking like a hike.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go back down for number 5.
An agent is something that produces a result.
So which one is, so an agent is something that produces a result? Good, perfect. Number 6. Number 6, is it Sorella? Am I pronouncing it right, Sorella? Number 6, Sorella. Oh, you don't have a mic? That's okay. Yankow? Yankow? Yankow, are you there, Yankow? No? No? Okay. Matthew L., you there? All right. So would anybody like to answer? I'm just gonna keep calling. Sophie, can you answer? Number 6. C and D, let me see.
That's just
Sorry. Someone just answered? An industrious person is not someone who's highly paid. Nope. A and C. Nope, not A. Yep, it's A and C. It's actually C and A. It's C and A. Good. It's A and C. An industrious person, someone who works hard, is an industrious person. Okay? Good. Number 7. Number 7. Let me see who else is there. Sophia. Nathan Fan. Number 7, Nathan Fan.
Authorities are people who enforce the law.
Very good. Authorities are people. So B and C. Next one, number 8, Christina Deng. Christina? Okay. Kai, number 8. Are you there? Okay, next, Lily Huang. Lily, you there? If you guys don't want to answer talking, you can just send me the privately. Number 8, answer 8. Oh, sorry. I don't know, sorry. Anybody else? Maggie Z. I'm sorry. Question 8. Yes, question 8. C and B. Something that is acknowledged is generally accepted. Yep. Yep. So something that is acknowledged is generally accepted. Good. Number 9. Let's see who else has answered. Jet, you want to answer number 9? So who else is a student? I'm sorry, I don't know who else is a student, who else is not, who else is a parent.
Devastation is a state of destruction.
Devastation is a state of destruction. David, you want to answer number 10? David, number 10.
An
Yeah, sorry.
authority is an expert source of information.
Very good. Okay, just the right word. Improve each of the following sentence by crossing out the bold phrases and expressing and replacing it with a word, a form of the word from word list 1. So you guys know how to use the express the using the perfect so what happens is when you guys learn different like more vocabularies, you guys improve on your writing. So because I teach a lot of writing, when you guys continue using the same words for writing, it kind of make it boring. But when you guys learn a lot of different new vocabularies, it improves your writing, it improves your sense of like, it improves your word, your expressions. So you guys need to learn a lot of new vocabularies. And that is why like something as simple as remove by force, if you learn to write something more expressive, it helps a lot with your writing. So I'm gonna go to people who have answered before. I just need to know who is a student and who is a parent here because I keep calling out parents. I'm really sorry. Okay, so the people had no right to be here. They were removed by force. So there are exactly, I think there are exactly 15. So there are exactly 1 sentence for each of these words. Okay, so all of you, I'm gonna make this smaller. So you guys have all the, let me move this. Let me move the chat as well. Move this, can I make this smaller? Hold on, zoom it out. Zoom it out so you can see all the words, all the sentence. So there are 10 sentences here. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 words. So in these 10 sentences, can you match 10 words into this for now? Why is there a question mark there? Can you match 10 of the words into these 10 sentences for now? So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to work on this, please. Oh, you don't have to give it to me now. I will ask you the question. So work on it, and then I will show you the next ones. Okay, write it all at one go. Okay. Good job, Maggie. You did all 10 correct. Jet, go on, Jet. So what you can do is take a picture of this. I'm going to move down to the next part. Is that okay? Good job, Nathan. Let me see. Impartial, precision. Let me just put the answer on the screen for you guys to see. Copy, annotate, text. Track. Okay, check the answer. Did all of you get this answer right? First one is evicted. Next one is authority, fair and not to flavor either side. The parts of a jigsaw puzzle must be cut with very great care. So, no, fair and not. Next one is precise. Next one expresses gratitude, acknowledged. Next one is acknowledged is agent, estimate, abate, devastated, trek. Come on. New message. Okay, everybody got it right, right? Okay, let's go on to the next 5. Let me clear this. The next one. Oh, there's only 10. Circle the letters or letters of each correct answer. A question may have more than one correct answer. Which of the following can be shammed? There's 8. Let me just make it smaller. Can you see it if I make it smaller? Is it too small? Is it too small? Is it too small?
I can't see it.
Okay. Sorry. Now it's only up to 7. I'm gonna make the 8th one later. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
better.
Okay. It can be more than one. It doesn't only have to be one. There can be more than one answer. Which of the following can be shammed? You need to think about it. Which of these can be faked? Evicted. You can let them. Okay. 4 is being evicted. Well, I'll let you guys answer. So keep getting the answer and I'll let you guys answer. So Maggie, answer number 1. Why did you write that answer? Your answer is correct. Tell me, why did you choose that answer? Okay, so Maggie chose A, B, C, D, which is correct. Because they can all be fakes. You can fake them all. Next one, number 2, David, what is your answer?
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C. Why? Why not D?
Because the number of days in a week is 7.
So why can't they be estimated?
Actually it could for like a 5-year-old.
You can't be estimated because it's fixed.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Next, number 3, Jet. Jet, answer.
All of them.
All of
But
them.
except, well, the student's name because it's written.
Would be irrelevant. Irrelevant in judging a student's writing.
Well, the student's name if they spell it wrong, which means they're bad at spelling, and the rest can't be wrong most of the time because student's age.
In judging a student's writing. They're irrelevant in judging a student's writing. Won't the age be relevant in judging a student's writing?
Is?
I think it's relevant in judging a student's writing because depending if it's a kindergarten's writing, won't they be writing A, B, C, D? They'll be writing really bad. But if you are a grade 8 writing, they'll be writing cursive handwriting, won't they?
I don't write cursive and I'm basically grade 8.
Yeah, but writing as in like how good they are at writing, like you're marking them on writing. That's the meaning, like which of the following would be irrelevant in judging? Oh, irrelevant. So this one is irrelevant. This one is irrelevant. The student's name is irrelevant, but this is relevant, right? You have to see how old they are when you're writing. So how compared to how old you are, like a grade 4 students can write writing, whatever they write won't be as good as how like a high school student's writing, right? If I give you a topic, say my best friend, so a grade 4 student's writing would be my best friend's name is so-and-so. He's my best friend because he's good to me. But maybe a high school students will be, oh, my best friend is staying because we go out together, we hang out together, something like that. They'll be writing a 2-page paragraph, right? A 2-page essay, right? So that is relevant, right? A student's age. Do you understand the difference? Yes, people? Yes, no? I have a lot of messages. Okay, all right. So number 4, let's see who else is there. Number 4, somebody wrote there, all of them except Sophia. Oh, Sophia wrote all of them for number 4. Yep, definitely. If you will be thrown out of your house if you fail to pay rent, if you're using for illegal purpose, you're causing damage to it, and you're running business from it. Yes, you cannot run business from it unless you have asked for a permit from the government. Okay, which of the following can abate, which can increase? Answer. This is in Chinese. I'm sorry, I don't read Chinese. The person, can you give me a name? I'm going to write to this person. Can you give me a name so I can ask you? Can I have your name? So number 5, Sophia, can you answer number 5 for me? Thanks, Judge.
Applause, anger, and high winds.
Anger, applause, and high wind. Thank you. Number 6. Sorry, I don't have my thingy with me, so I can't see. Oh. Sarah, can you answer number 6? Which of the following are precise amount?
A and C.
A and C. A and C. Okay. Number 7. Which of the following might be considered a trek? Nathan, which one is a trek?
B, C, and C.
C, just a C, I think. It's a trek, a long thing journey. A trip to the corner store is not a trek. A ride in a hot air balloon is not, it's a ride. A plane trip to Europe is not. Just a walk across Canada would be considered a trek. It's a long, hard journey. Okay, the last one. Which of the following would be devastating to a town? Nicole, could you try that? Which of the following would be devastating to a town? A, B. Is it A, B, C? A new mayor would be devastating to a town, seriously?
It depends on who the mayor is.
Yeah, it really depends on who the mayor is. I would just say, just based on that, maybe an earthquake would be really devastating. We never know. A mayor, it depends, right? It could be a really, really good mayor. You don't know. Okay, word study. Find the two and synonyms in each group. What is this? This is easy. Go. Substitute a synonym to antonym. Are you writing it on here? Okay, I'm gonna write it down. So, Jack, can you do number 1? David, can you do number 2? Guys, you can annotate on the screen. I don't know if you guys can annotate. Yep, okay. David, can you do number 2? Sophia, can you do number 3? Nicole, can you do number 4? I don't know. Let me see the names. Sarah?
I can't annotate.
Oh, who's that?
Me, David.
Click view options and click annotate.
I'm on Chromebook. It doesn't work.
Oh.
The answers are admit and acknowledge.
Who's telling me the answer? David, admit and acknowledge. Okay. Sophia. Nathan, can you do the last one? Sorry, I'm calling out the people who has been answering. If anybody wants to answer, just let me know. Just type it to me privately and I'll let me know. Sorella, can you answer? Maggie, oh Maggie, sorry, Maggie, can you answer this one? Guys, if anyone want to answer, just let me know because I don't know who. Okay, Chang, can you answer this one? Abate and increase. Okay, so Jet, you can take another one, and Chang, you can take another one. Nathan, can you annotate? Nicole, can you annotate? Okay. Nicole, can you annotate? I can't see you annotate. You can tell me the answer. I can annotate for you, Nicole.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Nicole, here is impartial, fair, irrelevant, secret. David, can you tell me the answer for number 4?
I don't know the answer.
Oh, that's okay. David, can I have the answer for number 4, David?
Is it number 4?
Yes. So secret,
Okay.
irrelevant, fair, and impartial.
Secret and
Irrelevant,
yeah.
fair, and impartial. So which one sounds the same to you?
Fair and impartial?
Yeah, fair and impartial. So Nicole, fair means like they are being fair. Impartial also means that they're not siding with anybody. So fair and impartial means almost the same. Okay, Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, everybody. Lazy, industrious, precise, inaccurate. infuriate, suit, increase, abate. Good. Destroy, devastate, fate, sham, fair, impartial, estimate, calculation. Okay, good job. Okay, clearing. All right, next part. All right, so we got to read this passage. So you guys, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you. I know some of you are a little slow readers, so I'm going to read it a little slowly for you guys. I'm going to read it one time for you all. I'm going to leave it on for a couple of more minutes for you guys, for you to understand, go through it again. And then we're going to answer questions at the end, okay? So if you want, you can take a picture of it, screenshot it, and paste it somewhere in the Word document or something. So you can read it at your own leisure, okay? So this passage is called The Trail of Tears. The original inhabitants of what is now Kentucky and Tennessee were an industrious people who lived mainly by hunting and farming. They were called Cherokees by the Europeans who first made contact with them. The Europeans had settled along the East Coast in the early 1600s. These first meetings between European traders and Cherokees were friendly, but were to have devastating consequences for the Native American later. The Europeans bought goods for trading, it's true, but they also bought smallpox, a disease that had been unknown in North America before their arrival. This disease left the body covered with sores and were often fatal. In 1745, a smallpox epidemic struck the Cherokee people. It killed more than half the population, and that was just the beginning of the Cherokee people's woes. Sorry, let me get the last. The United States government recognized the Cherokee Nation as a separate country and acknowledged its right to sign treaties, or treaties is also called a legally binding agreement with other countries. In treaties after treaties, the Cherokee gave more and more of their land to the United States government. In return, they gained the right to evict anyone who settled illegally on the remaining land. But settlers ignored these agreements. They continued to move onto Cherokee land in great numbers. The United States government did not even pretend to be impartial in the dispute that arose as a result. The appeals of the Cherokee leaders fell on deaf ears. The theft of their land continued unabated. By 1828, the Cherokee Nation was 1/10 the size it had been 100 years earlier. In 1835, an agent of the United States government persuaded 20 Cherokee to sign one final treaty. According to its term, the Cherokees would get $5 million, wow, for leaving the last of their land and moving almost 1,000 miles west. The Cherokee signers had no authority to sign for the entire Cherokee nations, but this fact was brushed aside as irrelevant by those in the government who wanted the land. The Chief Justice of the United States declared this agreement as sham. His opinion infuriated President Andrew Jackson, who replied, "The Chief Justice had made his decision, now let him enforce it." Okay. Then let me finish reading it and I'll let you guys assimilate it. Precisely 2 years after signing of the agreement, on the orders of the president, 2,000 heavily armed United States soldiers arrived on the Cherokee land. They drove the Cherokee families from their homes. Nearly 20,000 people were forced to trek more than 900 miles west into what is now Oklahoma. They went mostly on foot. It has been estimated that about 4,000 Native Americans died on the journey, which became now known as the Trail of Tears. Wow. In a sense, though, the Cherokees had traveled an even longer and even more sorrowful trail, a journey in time that began when the unsuspecting Cherokees first greeted the European as friends? Okay, so if you guys need a little more time to read this, are you guys okay to reading this on your own? Do you guys need a little more time to read it? So when you answer questions, we will always go back to it for you to refer it. I'm going to go straight to the question. Is that okay? Everybody, can you give me a yes, no? I need some more time.
It's good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, answer each of the following question in the form of a sentence. If a question does not contain a vocabulary word from a lesson word list, use one in your answer. Use each word only once. So here is a catch. So you have 15 questions. I think 15. You have 15 questions in here, and you have to use at least one of these words in each of your answer. So if you already have agent here, you don't have to, you cannot use any more words. Cool, eh? It's making it harder for you. So if you want, you can take a picture of this. So here you have agent. You cannot use agent anymore. So you have to cut off agent. You have sham. You cannot use sham anymore. What else is there? I'm gonna move this. So they're making it harder for you. You can use each word, each vocabulary only once. So first question, why did smallpox kill so many Cherokee in such a short time? Why? Answer. Anybody want to answer? Why? Okay, David, answer. You have to use one of the words here.
Because the smallpox was an unknown epidemic to the Cherokees.
Okay, so epidemic finished. Epidemic. Okay, next one. About how many Cherokees died of smallpox in 1745? Epidemic. Sophia answered epidemic, number 1. Number 2, smallpox. Number 2, how many Cherokees died of smallpox in 1745? About how many Cherokee? You have to use one of the words. Remember, you always have to use one of the words and you cannot repeat it. How many Cherokee died of smallpox in 1709? Yes, Jet, go. Where do you want to go? Answer?
Yes.
Okay.
About half the population, estimated about half the population died of smallpox.
Okay, estimated. So you use estimated. Estimated finish. So just remember estimated is finish. I'm just going to write it down in case I forget. So estimate is finish. Estimate. What else did he say? Epidemic. Finish. Next one, number 3. Did the Cherokee repeated appeal to the United States government slow down the theft of their land? Let's go to the thing. Repeated appeal. So repeat the country. Repeated appeal. Slow down. In the curtain again. So repeated appeal. The answer is around here. Anybody answering? Maggie, are you sure the word is abate? Okay, so we're using abate. So Maggie answered the Cherokee repeated appeal did not abate the theft of their land, okay? So we're using abate. So I wrote down abate. Number 4, what is the meaning of agent in as it is used in the passage? What's the meaning of agent as it is used in the passage? Nathan, can you answer this question? What's the meaning of agent? I'm going to go to the word agent. So what is the meaning of the word agent as it is used in the passage?
Person who does business for another.
Okay, good job. A person who does business for another. Why was the Cherokee last treaty a sham? Cheng.
It was a scam to like.
It's not a scam, it's a sham.
It was a plan to sham the Cherokees people of their land.
It is a sham to scam people of their land. Also, why? Also, why? Because here, the people who signed them, they had no authority to act. So, you can't use authority, the word authority. Yes, but they wanted to. So your answer is good. All right. Why might we think the Cherokees think that the Cherokees were successful farmer? Why? So who else had who did not? Let me see. I need to see. Claire, are you a student? I'm sorry. Sarah, can you answer?
I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Why might you think the answer is in the first thing? If you look at the first one, it's right there.
Let's see.
The answer is in bold. The first two sentence.
Oh yes, they were industrious people who lived mainly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So industrious done. Industrious done. Sham done. Epidemic done. Agent done. Number 6246. Were those who wanted the Cherokee land influenced by the fact that the Cherokee signers and were treated had acted illegally? What else are there? David, you want to try this?
What was the question again?
So here, were those who wanted the Cherokee land influenced by the fact? Okay, so I'm going to go to the section and you can choose a word. Were they influenced?
They had no authority to act for the entire Cherokee Nation. The signers.
They had no authority. So we're going to use the word authority. Let's go down and see if they were, the authority is already used.
Oh.
But those who wanted to influence, were they influenced? So let's look at the word bank. College, authority, that was the epidemic, estimate, evict, partial industrious, infuriate, rather precise. Were they influenced? Acted illegally. Were those who wanted the land influenced by the fact that the signers are, they were not in. No, they were not. What about irrelevant? No, they were. I think the word is irrelevant here.
Oh.
What do you guys think? Were those who wanted the Cherokee lands influence other people? Do you guys have any thoughts about it? Were those who wanted the Cherokee lands influenced by the fact that there's some of the fact? I don't think they were influenced. They were least bothered. So does anybody have any other ideas to this one? I think it's irrelevant. Anybody else? Jet, what did you write for number 7? Do you have any? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can.
Okay, what is the meaning? So I think this is irrelevant. So what is the meaning of acknowledge as it is used in the passage? This is easy. What is the meaning of acknowledge? To consider as the truth.
They considered him as a nation?
Yep, to acknowledge it. To consider it as whatever he says is the truth, right? Consider it right. Consider it as the right thing to do. Acknowledge it. Whatever he does is correct, right? Meaning of acknowledge. Like acknowledge it's right. So acknowledge like they're right. It's right to sign treaty. They acknowledge to consider whatever they do as it's right, right? Okay, next one. Why do you think President Jackson was infuriated by Chief Justice's opinion? Anybody would like to go for this one?
He just wanted free land.
Yes, he just wanted free land. When Chief Justice said, no, that treaty is not real, so he got really mad. He's like, why are you opposing it? He's getting free land anyway. But they were like, no, it's not a real treaty. So he got really mad. What is the meaning of authority as it is used in the passage? What's the meaning of authority as it is used in the passage? What's the meaning of authority? As Nathan? Anybody there? No? David, go.
Uh,
Oh,
the
Nathan,
right
are you
to make
answering?
orders and decisions.
Okay, someone who makes or who takes a decision and give orders. Okay, what happened when the Cherokees tried to evict illegal settlers? David? What happened when they tried to evict?
They kept the illegal people kept coming back.
Yeah.
And went unabated. Like they never stopped.
They never stopped. Okay, they never stopped. They just kept coming back. And what happened? Next one. Well, how should the United States government have behaved in dealing with the dispute between the Cherokees and the white settlers? How should they have behaved? How do you think they should have behaved? Sarah? Sarah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How should they have behaved?
I don't think they should have like took their land.
Yeah, but give me a word. It's on your screen. Give me a word. They should not have taken a side. They should have been fair. So what's the word for fair?
Impartial.
Yes, impartial. They should have been impartial. Okay. Last 1 minute, guys. Let's finish this. How far did Cherokees have to travel to get to what is now Oklahoma? Jet, go. They had to. Jet, you there?
Oh yeah, I forgot to unmute. They first trekked about 900 miles west
Okay.
to Oklahoma.
To Oklahoma. Okay, is the figure 20,000 people forced out of home an exact one? David? Maggie answer. David, you answered number 15. Maggie and David, you answered number 15. Maggie answered and Jet answered. Maggie answered precisely. Is not precisely, it's an estimate. Jet answered it's an estimate, okay? David, answer number 15, please.
Oh,
What kind of effect did the forced removal of the Cherokee from their land have on them?
they
were
devastated.
good, perfect. So perfect. We had 1.5 hours and we finished one full lesson. Congratulations.